I'm not the best with technology. I guess you could say that I'm technologically challenged. So I was thrilled to find out about the website nlvm.usu.edu, which is a website about the National Library of Virtual Manipulatives. In this exercise, we selected a certain standard and objective for K through 2. I chose the Math Standard 1 Objective 2. This is fractions. This is use unit fractions to identify parts of the whole and parts of a set. In this National Library of Virtual Manipulatives, you can go under Numbers and Operations and then move down to Fractions and Naming. Now, throughout this exercise, I find that it's particularly important, and as I move on to another shape, you'll see how at each different problem, they have different shapes. In this exercise, you can first help students to realize what does the denominator of the fraction actually mean. And that represents the total number of parts. In this particular shape, there are 4. And the next part is the actual fraction part. Now, students will need to identify, well, how many parts are colored in? How many can they see that are blue in this particular example? And they would realize that there are 2. And I appreciate that there's a checking feature so then students can realize if they're correct or not. Moving on to another fraction, this one is a different shape. And I really appreciate that because I feel that students need to realize that fractions aren't some abstract thing that they can't even relate to, but rather there's something that is all around them. And they can identify that because of all the different shapes that this digital manipulative offers. Now, this particular manipulative has 9 different parts. However, only 2 of them are actually highlighted or yellow. And students can realize that, and if they need to check them, they can even go one by one and just count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's simple that they can just use the mouse and the cursor, and then they have identified what the denominator is, which is the total number of parts. And on top, they only have how many parts are colored in, or the fraction amount, which is 1, 2. Students can then check their answers, and they get a nice little compliment saying that they are correct. Overall, I was grateful for this digital manipulative, and I feel that it can be a very effective tool in the classroom if teachers can support their students and students can realize how fractions are all around them. Thank you.